Okay, so this is going to be a semi-pro footballer solo session. Let's see what happens. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing, but you'll see in the rest of the video. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be doing is ball mastery. 3 different drills, 1 cone, 1 ball. So let's get right into it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the pitch is looking very shambolic, but what I'm gonna do is pretty much drive to the cone, go to the right side, and then finish to the bottom left, or just the overall left side. So let's get right into it. Getting done so dirty by this field, bro. but this is the only usable goal here. Crazy. And then to end the session, I'm just going to be doing Kona weaves. So let's get right into it. All right, we are doing this. So if you don't know me, my name is Brian LaFortune. I make videos on Instagram and TikTok, and this is a YouTube video now. And right now I'm doing a Q&A for the people that follow me on Instagram. I might do one for TikTok, but I don't even know. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get right into it. What advice would you give someone who wants to go pro? Well, I'm not a pro personally, but from what I do know, I think something that you need to do is try to act like you're professional already. So live a professional lifestyle, eat right, sleep right, and train correctly. And on top of that too, reach out to the team in your area and reach out to agents too, which is what I'm trying to do right now. And then seek opportunities also, that's another big one. What do you do when your teammates start to blame you for a mistake? Take accountability and then move on. Everybody makes a mistake in a game. People just don't notice it because the game moves like this. So if somebody blames you for a mistake, just say, hey, my bad, and then call it a day. And then if it wasn't you, just say, oh well, and then keep it pushing. What do you look for when making a decision to play for a team? So the three things that I look for is the level that they play, how good they are, and then how can they help me get to the next level. Let's say I go and I play for a Sunday League team. There's no extra step or anything after that. It's just Sunday League and then you stay Sunday League after. And then on top of that too, let's say you get footage from it, you can't really send it over to a coach or another manager or a sporting director because they're not going to take it serious. And then another thing too, if I feel like I'm the absolute best player on this team, like realistically, I know I'm in the wrong team because there's not really room for improvement or other players to learn from. How do you get more motivated athletically as a footballer? I think the biggest thing is just pretty much taking small goals and then trying to achieve those rather than just trying to go for a big goal. So let's say like your overall goal is to go pro or play at this specific level and you're nowhere near there. Take steps to get there. Take steps to improve every single day. If you're trying to improve your weak foot, do weak foot drills and then count how many shots you made. If you're trying to improve your touches, go to a wall, get some touches in, and then see how many times you control the ball. And then once you break it down and see how much you're progressing, you'll feel more motivated. At least that's how it works for me. Do you believe in Jesus? Yes, I do. What do you think is the difference between a non-professional footballer versus a pro player? Definitely work rate. From what I've seen and know, I know that pro players work harder than non-pro footballers. And then on top of that too, their touch is on lock. And another thing too, professional players aren't just players on the pitch, they're professional off the pitch in terms of their lifestyle. So like I said, eat right, sleep right, train right. And then another thing too that a lot of people don't even touch on for some reason is that a lot of pro players, they have connections. I've seen multiple players that are like, I feel like on my level or maybe less or just a little bit more that have gotten crazy opportunities just because they know somebody. So the saying that's like your network is your net worth, it's not cap, it's real. How is Chargers treating you? I know some homies who have played recreational Chargers and UPSL Chargers. Chargers is treating me well in the sense that it's giving me a way to showcase myself to coaches. I play games, there's footage, and it's against respectable opposition. This season, my playtime has been very questionable. I've made the most of it. And the reason why I have been told that I was benched is a whole nother video entirely, but I'm not even gonna get into that right now. How do you mentally prepare for big games? What I try to do is just do things that make me feel confident. So I pretty much just listen to music and then try to just relax. And then on top of that, I do pretty much like freestyle skills and stuff before I play a game just to get my confidence up because I know other people can't do those skills. At what age did you start playing? I have played soccer or football or whatever you want to call it. I've played it since I was like 4 years old or maybe even younger. There's like a picture of me kicking a ball when I was like very, very, very small. But then at 8 years old, I joined a recreational team, and then at 12 years old, I started playing competitively. So pretty late, honestly. Do you have any tips for someone trying to play abroad? Whenever somebody reaches out to you with an opportunity to play abroad, don't jump at it immediately. Do your research. Luckily, because of the position that I'm in, I had people reach out to me with opportunities to play abroad. But then most of them are just very futile and very like scammy. And then some of them are just in countries that I'm just not interested in playing in. So, do your research. What are your plans for the future? My plan for the future is to try to play soccer at the highest level I possibly can, whether it's semi-pro now, another level of semi-pro, professional in the US, and then taking it from there and then playing in Europe eventually. But I definitely want to find a way to play professional soccer in the US, whether it be outdoor or even indoor. I've played professional indoor this past spring. I've done it once. I can do it again. How old are you? I'm 21. Who is the toughest defender you remember playing against? As of recent, I can't think of anybody like now that was like a super duper like tough defender, but like the first thought that like pretty much like comes in my head was probably like this one defender when I was playing like MLS Next Academy like 2-3 years ago. It was this one defender, his name was Lucas. He's playing at I think like D1 at High Point University now. Pretty good defender, like super tall dude, strong on the ball, everything like that. Who is your number one player inspiration and who is the GOAT and why? You know what, that is a great question. So my biggest inspiration I would say is Ronaldo, but a non-Ronaldo answer, I'm going to say Moise Kean, because he was the first player born in 2000s to make his debut in the Serie A. When I looked at him when I was like 16, I watched his videos, I was like, yo, this is me. Like, not to be a narcissist or whatever, but like, bro, I swear, I literally thought I was looking at like a video of myself or something. It was crazy. So I was like, oh, this is me. And then number 3, bro, I need you guys to pay attention. He did not score a goal in over a year for Juventus, and everybody gave up on him. Everybody, every single person gave up on him. And now he's like the 3rd or 2nd top goal scorer in Serie A for Fiorentina. So if you think you're a bad player, maybe you just need a change of environment. I'm just saying. And then I have Ronaldo as the GOAT, and if you watch some videos, you know why. How do you balance individual training with team training? So for me right now, I have team training twice a week and then I have games on the weekend. So I have practice Monday and Wednesday. So that gives me Tuesday and Thursday to train on my own. And then after that, I rest on Friday and then I have my games on the weekends. But make sure to stretch and hydrate between all of that. I know when you're younger, you usually have training sessions 3 to 4 times a week. I think my team is a special case, honestly, with only having practices 2 times a week. But that's just how I do it. What's the best way to learn a proper shooting technique? Yo, when I tell you I couldn't even shoot a ball properly until I was like 18 years of age, I am being so serious. I couldn't hit a ball hard driven toward a specific spot, like an actual knuckleball, until I was 18. But I'd say the best way to learn any shooting technique, whether it's like hard and driven or even like a finesse shot, is definitely start slow and then after that, do it faster. Because if you're just rushing into it, you're never really not going to know what to do. But then if you take your time, you see where exactly you hit the ball, you focus on your follow through, you focus on having your chest over the ball and everything, then you'll be fine. And that doesn't only apply to just shooting too. Like you can do that with dribbling and you can also do that with like learning different skills like I do. Why soccer out of every sport? Bro, honestly, literally no other sport was just making me excited. Like nothing else seemed as fun to me. He wanted me to try out different sports just to see what I would like, but I said, no, soccer. And he's literally Haitian too, so I have no idea why he would want me to do any other sport besides soccer. Why don't you participate in freestyling competitions? The freestyling community is really nice. Because I'm gonna get cooked, that's why. Because the thing is, right, like I can do freestyle skills. I wouldn't consider myself like a whole freestyler. I've said this before, other freestylers tell me, hey bro, you're like being too humble. I've been paid to freestyle before, so somebody said I'm a professional freestyler. But like, bro, the thing is, like, I can do great tricks, right? And like, I can do tricks and skills with the ball. But the thing is, for me, it's like skills that can almost like translate to the pitch. So it's like doing it around the world, focusing your technique on the ball or anything like that, you know? Or like even now, I get the ball and then I look forward. That has nothing to do with like actually playing on the field, but it just gets me confident, right? But the thing is, other freestylers, bro, they can do like handstands, backflips. They're gonna hold the ball like on the bottom of their shoe while being upside down or something. I can't do any of that, and I don't want to do any of that because that's gonna kill my body. I can't do that and play like actual like soccer or football like at the same time. It's gonna be too much. Because I could do skills, bro, but like, bro, the things that these actual freestylers do, bro, insane. What was your reaction when City lost 5 games in a row? Honestly, I'm being so for real. My teammates, bro, like we drive to practice together and everything. They just talk so much, like just trash about it. When you go on like a winning streak like that, and then on top of that too, coupled with how many victories you've gone and how much success you've achieved, 5 losses in a row, like doesn't do much to you. It doesn't make you feel like your team like fell off or anything like that. Like I think we're gonna be okay. My best in-game performance, I think like my best, I don't even know. I think like the most important game for me was like when I came off the bench this season in like the 85th minute and then scored the winner against our team's biggest rivals. That was my old team. Because bro, like they literally tried me so hard like in the spring season. So I'm so glad I was able to go and do that. And it was a good finish too. I don't know how to do a YouTube outro, bro. Like I did YouTube when I was like 10, 11, 12. I forgot how to end the videos. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it.